Hey everyone, it's Raden, and this is to do two things. One, test out my new camera that Connor and I got yesterday, and two, this is also to kind of tie up some loose ends from Remington's video. There's a few things that we didn't quite know for sure because the trailer was in Japanese, but now that we have an official English trailer, I'm going to kind of go through the rest of what we learned yesterday. And I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible because Nationals are on and I really want you guys to be watching the Nationals stream. Alright, so up first, I'm just going in order on the site. We have Tapu Coco, which is really interesting that it's a two-word Pokemon name. Its ability is Electric Surge. From what I can tell, it is basically just a built-in electric terrain, which if you remember from X and Y, boosts the power of electric moves and prevents sleep. So that's actually really nice because if Dark Void Smeargle does become prevalent in the VGC 2017 metagame, Tapu Koko is going to be a nice hard counter to it. And Nature's Madness is basically just Super Fang, except it's probably going to be either Electric or Fairy. Fairy might be nice because then you kind of have an even spread of damage. It is also the guardian of Melee Island, which is where you start out on. And beyond that, we don't really know that. Other than that, it's kind of curious. Up next, we have our Pikachu clone, and I just have my computer right next to me. That's what I'm reading off of. It is Togedemaru, and it's the roly-poly Pokemon, which is interesting because it looks nothing like a roly-poly, or a potato bug, as I call them. It's electric steel type and has two abilities, Iron Barbs or Lightning Rod. Personally, I think the Iron Barbs variant is going to be a bit more popular. Though, who knows? There's already a ton of electric types. Heck, we got 4 revealed in this trailer alone. So that gives me some indication that electric types are going to be incredibly popular in the Alola region. So we may very well look at a very popular Lightning Rod variant of Togedemaru. Other than that, there isn't much to it. No moves. Both abilities have already been seen before. Very curious as to where this will go. I definitely like this Togedemaru out of all the Pikachu clones the best so far. Even over Pachirisu, and that's just based on design, so that's really good. We've seen Grubbin already, but what we didn't see earlier was what he evolved into, and that was Charjabug. Despite it being the battery Pokemon, and I can totally see how it looks like a 9-volt battery, it's almost a spitting image of the 9-volt. I almost feel like it looks kind of more like a taser, and that's what I think of. So maybe you can grab your Charjabug and just slam it into your opponent. Okay, that's really violent for a Pokemon game. It's able to store up energy, apparently in its description, and that gives rise to its ability Battery, which is completely new, and it allows Charjabug to raise the power of its allies' special moves. So I think it might be something similar to that of Flower Gift or something. We don't know much more beyond that. All we know is that it's going to raise the power of special moves, which that's pretty cool. I'm totally happy about that. And Grubbin's final form is Bikeable, which has a super sleek design It's a stag beetle, and it's a bug electric type, just like Charjabug. It has the ability Levitate, and beyond that, not much else. We already saw Komawalla, but we didn't really know much about its ability. Komawalla's ability is Comatose, which is interesting because it keeps Komawalla in kind of a perpetual sleep to where it can't get any other status conditions, but I also think it like heals Komawalla. So that's an interesting mechanic that ties directly into a koala's origin. And then Rockruff, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Rock type dog, Keen Eye or Vital Spirit. We've seen Rowlet, we've seen Litten, we've seen Popplio. Oh god, did I start too late? Ah, yeah, I did. Okay. So, my personal favorite of the new ones that were revealed, Bruxish. I know it looks incredibly flamboyant, but I was really happy that we got a Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Abawa Pokemon, which is Hawaii State Fish. We already had Hawaii State Bird in Rowlet, and we've seen that the island, or the region, is multiple islands, so I was really happy that they managed to incorporate the Hawaii State Fish into the new games. Bruxish is pretty much the best Talonflame counter we've ever seen. Not only is it a water psychic type, but its dazzling ability prevents the use of priority moves. I'm not sure if this will extend to blocking priority moves through Prankster or the aforementioned Gale Wings, but if it does, it's going to be a huge help. This thing will basically be the antithesis of so many strategies, and just a really nice, good anti-meta pick. It can also have the Strong Jaw ability, so that's nice. Next, Cutie Fly. Honestly, I'm not super impressed with it. It's 4 inches tall, weighs 0.4 pounds. Has the ability Honey Gather or Shield Dust. Honey Gather is going to be useless because all it does is get you honey outside of battle, and that's only a small chance. Shield Dust, I forget what it does off the top of my head. I'll probably put something in the video. It's a bug fairy type. I really hope this thing evolves because it's honestly not very impressive right now. And finally, Trampa. Basically, if Snoop Dogg and Dragon Tales got together and had an unholy child, it kind of looks like Trampa. But honestly, in all honesty though, I really like Trampa. It's a normal dragon type, so that gives way to a lot of interesting strategies. It means we have the raw power of a dragon type, but also the versatility and move pool of a normal type. So, two really interesting and almost opposite types coming together. I think this is going to be a really interesting Pokemon. It's a type combination we've never seen before, so I'm very curious as to what direction they're going to take it. It has two abilities. One is Sap Sipper, and the other is Berserk, which honestly is a pretty fun ability to say, Berserk. When Berserk, if Trampa's ability Berserk, if its HP drops below half, its special attack goes up by 1 stage. That could actually be really interesting strategies. I'm just thinking along the lines of recycle citrus berries, just to constantly keep raising that special attack, or doing things that could keep its HP coming above half to where your opponent can knock it back below half. If this thing is slow, I might run it on a Trick Room team with Gothitelle and just start heal pulsing. A lot of really interesting things that could come from this. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy your weekend, especially if you're watching US Nationals. If you're watching this and you're competing at US Nationals, good luck, and I will see you guys later. Have fun watching the Nationals stream.